EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers, Dave Canales. His guys come in off what he described as a strong... Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. And off we go from Charlotte. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
Third and 3.
Try and throw with Milton. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down. So fake the give, and now it's Milton. Moving left. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
On first down, here's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Milton. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Milton. Now a screen set up for Achane.
Milton's pass.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
A 45-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and
Out of the
3.
shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now going to get a stoppage. Injured player. Oh, it's C.D. Lamb who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Cowboys.
From the pistol, here's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Phillips on the tackle.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
10 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
down. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Ligon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Look at a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Ligon. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Milton. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Milton. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Panthers, first down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Look at play action with Young. That one intercepted. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Here's Young. Throw left side. Pulled in by Evans. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. And they have been great in the red zone all year. You see the numbers to back that up. They've got 2 touchdowns on 3 trips so far in this one. Play action. Now it's Milton. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn, in there on the blitz and gets to the quarterback.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And out of the gun is Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd down and 3.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
Throwing again is Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Milton going to look to throw it again. That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down is Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. There's Ferguson, the tight end.
Milton's pass. Complete to Jake Ferguson. It's a gain.
Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime
Our
Report.
trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Bengals. All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And this is Jamar Chase. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bengals improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Niners get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the LA Rams. And it's Rasheen Ali. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now Young. Throw on the run is complete. They get 16 on that connection. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Panthers first down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be be taken down. Jalen Thompson, the safety, coming hard to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Donovan Izaraku. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, The defense has no answers to stop him.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Good for a Cowboys.
Here's Achane. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Milton. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Nick Scorton in to drop him on 3rd and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. And this will be a Panthers 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And
this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On second down, Young. The catch made by McMillan. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Devon Achane, touchdown Dallas. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
To throw, Young. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
On play action, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Young. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A second down throw for Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the shotgun, Young. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Run the draw with Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending AFC West champion.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Lee McNeil. He's in there to drop us. And it leads to 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the return, it's Court. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff, already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Lions.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On the boot. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3 yards.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Malloy Gilman up to make the tackle.
Still second down.
From the 24 now, here is second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It is second and 6. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
Brings up third.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go play action with Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 21, here's second and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now third
and short. Here's Patrick. Has his man. It's Samuel. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
On the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on first and goal. Mahomes back. That's to Kelce on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get.
A 20-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 15. And
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. From the 41, here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Look wide, get this one complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9. At the 20.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Shotgun run now with Walter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third and
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 23.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down and 3. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. On the move left. He'll try to run for it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. On second down, Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Pass complete left side to Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelce. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our tour
Scott.
around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Bengals. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And it's the man who won the Triple Crown as a receiver last year, Jamar Chase. He had 2 touchdown catches a week ago. How about 2 more touchdowns in this one? Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Tennessee Titans. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Raiders are finally in the win column after 5 straight defeats. They get their first win of the year. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The 49ers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
2 yards. That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Gibbs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. First
Out
down.
of the shotgun, it's Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll go play action with Goff. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
A first down throw for Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Mahomes now on second down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
On third down, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Third and 3.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Patrick to throw. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. You just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up
A second down throw for Goff.
at the 23-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
He connects with St. Brown. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's got Laporta open on the left side.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
2 yards.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Lions.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
And it's third down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes back. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of
A fresh set of
14
downs to
yards.
work with. It is 1st down
That's good
and
for
10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd
Brings
down.
up 3rd down and 8 yards to
From
go.
the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
15 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
At the Lions, 28
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will score! Game on! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Kansas City. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Lions 28, Chiefs 26.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense. keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Once again, it's Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. Here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 6.
To throw is Mahomes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Lions' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a first and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Tesslaw. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Set to go now on first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. the Lions.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.